right, take two.
Sorry, Lisa.
Take two.
And we're making fun of her, and I got it on the wrong page.
Yeah.
I said the wrong channel, the wrong show. So many creations. I'm good.
Okay, we're good.
Oh, wow.
Log cabin this morning? Okay.
Log Cabin Fabrics was live for like 15 seconds by accident. Sorry, Lisa. And anybody else that just got a notification and thought it was true, it's not. Because I don't think Lisa would do a live video without me.
I doubt it. I highly doubt it.
Oh my goodness. Hold on, something's falling out from under the table.
Jess is falling apart. Good morning, guys.
Oh, I am
Turn
falling apart.
the volume off.
Woo! Okay.
It's one of those mornings.
It's free for all Friday.
Free for all is right.
I'm sorry.
When she starts throwing stuff, then we really know it's free for all.
I thought I checked and I just... Because I can't help it. We were just making fun of Barb, too. It was a really good moment that you guys missed. It was a fantastic moment. And now, unfortunately, I'm the one that needs to be made fun of.
That's right.
So far.
Oh, my God.
You're safe so far.
Yvonne, don't be worried. I was here. I was just on the wrong page.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody.
I'm going to sip my coffee for a second. Okay.
Your coffee through a straw?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
To save
Hot
her
or
teeth.
cold? Hot or cold? This one's ice, but
To
hot
save
or
her
cold?
teeth, so she doesn't have stained teeth. Isn't that why?
Good girl.
Because
Shannon did that.
I got new teeth.
Yeah.
I got new teeth.
You got new
I
teeth.
got
You wanna
them
keep
like a
them
year
nice and
ago,
white.
but
Shannon did that for years with Diet Coke.
yeah, I actually drink out of a straw because it makes me drink more. Not that I need more coffee, but it makes me drink more water. Because, so, yeah, anyway.
Oh, God.
I am drinking iced coffee right now, but I have to tell you guys, and you guys, I don't know if it would be up your alley, but maybe somebody here will be interested. If you are a Starbucks fan and you like iced and you like sweet, I love when they get new releases, and sometimes they're not that great, but this morning I had another coffee. I've had several.
That's why she's
I
wearing
had a lot. That's why I'm on the wrong page. I tried
Marlene had a
new
turbo shot today, so we're in
Well, I had
trouble.
espresso this morning. I tried, because it just sounded so good, their brown sugar oat milk shaken espresso. I don't know what that means.
Yum, yum.
But it was so sweet. It was like perfectly sweet. I got it exactly the way they make it. It was so good. I guzzled it. It was so good. So yes, I've had espresso this morning, and now I'm having more coffee. So good morning.
She's wired.
It's funny that you mentioned my teeth, because as soon as I got them fixed, we couldn't leave. I had to start wearing a mask.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. There was some video I saw on social media that said, what is the biggest waste of money that you spent in 2020? And most people were saying calendars, and I was like, I got my teeth fixed and no one can see them now. So, there's that.
We can see them.
You guys can see them. Anyway, you didn't come here to talk about dentistry or coffee,
No.
I'm sure. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, this page has just gone bonkers. So, good morning. Now I'm sweating because I'm making myself laugh. I'm going to take my sweater off.
Oh boy, here she goes.
After I plug my mic somewhere, clip it, whatever. Okay, and I'm going to get static. Mm-hmm. I just got shocked.
Shocking personality.
Thank you.
That is
I
cute.
didn't realize it had the...
Where'd you get that one?
Amazon. I love Amazon. Yeah. And I bought a nude colored bodysuit to wear underneath it so that it wouldn't show white. And then bodysuits are stupid. I don't know who brought them back in style, but I'm not wearing it obviously because it's white. So
is that a shirt underneath?
This is a regular shirt.
Oh, okay.
And I thought this was a sweater, but it's a shirt. I don't know. I told you it's a free for all. You guys have no idea what you're in store for when we do these. Good morning.
Katie says because of all the coffee.
Okay.
Who said?
Katie says because of all the coffee, so what will normally be an hour-long live will really only be a half an hour?
Maybe 20 minutes tops.
She's going to talk really fast today.
And I already talk fast. It's, I don't know. I don't know if you guys are fast talkers. I don't think any of you are. Some of you might be. It's the New York in me, but I don't notice it until I'm with people that don't talk fast, and they're like, "Can you slow down?" I'm like, "I'm talking normally," but my normal is way faster than everyone else's normal.
Yeah.
So I will slow down now. I wrote a bunch of notes, and you can tell I've had coffee because they're all over the place, and they're not in any order. So we're just going to wing it and see what happens today. I told you guys about a month ago that once a month we will be having this disaster, whatever you want to call this, Free for All Fridays, or other F words you want to insert. It's up to you. I will not say them, but it's going to be an interesting day. We have a bunch of little things, and I am here to answer all of your questions, as many of them as you have. A couple people asked me some questions that I already have. I wrote them down, and I thought we would chat for a minute. I wanted to tell you what I've been doing this week and why I don't have anything new to show you, because I'm working on new stuff, but I have new fabric in front of me, and since it's bugging me, because it's right in front of me, I'm going to show it to you. I posted this last week. If you watched the video last week, you saw us getting super excited when FedEx pulled up, and then he left, which made us sad, but then he came back, and he dropped off fabric. And it is so much prettier in person than it was online, which that happens a lot. And I know I posted it and I've talked to you guys, but I just wanted to show you again because I think it's so pretty. And I'm usually not a big like burgundy red fan. You guys know that, but I am obsessed with this one. This is one of the new canvases, and I pulled cork to go with all of them. It's starting to get shaky.
That looks real pretty.
Isn't that pretty? So I had put a green with it, which looked nice too, but then red green sometimes reads Christmassy. But I thought that looked nice, and I'm swaying them. They don't even love the salmon, and this is like the second project I've gotten them. You do. I thought you didn't like. Oh, it's the rose gold you don't like.
Did I say that?
Let me just show you what Barb did. Ooh, that's how she feels about rose gold. But that's okay. This is pretty.
That's nice.
Especially if you use it with like teal.
This with some brass would be nice. There's no teal or aqua.
No, I'm saying that the cork.
No.
Oh.
That color cork.
Marlene swore it wasn't me.
I only had 2 cups of coffee today, and they were regular coffee.
Well, I had espresso. So, and I want another one. It was really good. So this is one of the other ones. This one, by far, I don't want to say it's my favorite, but it's the best, like, in person versus online. Online, I imagined this natural being darker because it looked kind of dark and kind of gray, but the colors are actually way brighter.
Really
and Anne and I were having a conversation because I told her, she said, could you pick out a cork to go with this? And yes, that's a service we offer if you need our help, but just not on the weekends because I'm not here and I don't like to work on the weekends. But she'd asked me what went with this, and I picked out a few. The teal looks nice. And what else did we pick out?
The light blue.
It was the pearl teal. I don't know if maybe the pearl blue. But the lagoon, I'm obsessed with lagoon.
I like it
I
too.
love
And I
lagoon.
made a bag out of this over the weekend, but you can't see it. And
You
then
need
this
to write
one.
a book,
That's
Carol
my
says.
favorite.
This is your
I
favorite?
love that one.
See, and I'm surprised by that.
Aren't you?
Yes, I'm surprised.
But
by that too, but I
it's
love it.
so neutral, and actually this, it kind of reads gray, but it has a little bit of blue
It's
to it that if you wanted to mix blue, it would look pretty. But I thought the copper penny with this looked pretty.
That looks real pretty.
You could also do gray, you could do black, you could pull in a blue, you could pull in a pop of color. It's very neutral, but this is the linen. They call it linen, the white background. We are still waiting for one more. I did get confirmation that it is in. Maybe we'll get it next week. I don't know. Again, we don't know when anything comes in. It just shows up when it shows up. That's the fun part. So I'm going to try to find some of this on here. I don't know what's happening. Could you do me a favor? Could you give me a tissue? I'm sorry. I can tell that spring is coming because I've been sneezing nonstop. So I know that spring is coming. So I don't know where you guys are.
That is canvas.
Yes, those are all canvases and matching corks. Thank you, Mar. We have, I don't know if you guys have noticed this over the past few years, probably because you do the bus trips. It's usually around the middle to end of March when we're getting ready to go to Lancaster that we get this random 70-degree day, and it's a lie. It's not going to stay. Sometimes it's followed by snow, but next week it's going to be in the 50s the entire week. But then it goes back to 40s. But hey, it's 50s for a whole week. I'm excited about that.
And I'm going to be snowshoeing with goats next week.
Marlene is going snowshoeing with goats. If you want to know more about that, let me know because I will interview her and I will let you know.
There you go.
We'll see if we can get pictures afterwards if you guys want to see it because I do. I can post pictures for you. So I haven't told you anything new except about goats. All right, here we go.
Katie says she thinks you're saying legume instead of
Lagoon.
lagoon.
I know, because I have poor language skills. I don't know what to tell you.
That is far from the truth.
I was doing
Actually, she's very picky about language skills.
I am too. A lecture in Daytona Beach, like a week ago in a year. It was like last week, this time last year.
Yeah.
And I was talking about the tourist tote bag, and they kept going, "What are you saying?" And I was like, "Tourist." And they were like, "No, what are you?" I'm like, "Tourists." They thought I was saying tourists, like the astrological sign. And I was like, "Tourist." And they're like, "No, it's tourist."
Oh.
It's tourists.
Up here we say tourist.
Okay, so
I have heard people say tourist.
So maybe it's a
But I think
lagoon
it's
tourist.
Yeah.
So they were laughing at me. They were very mean. No, they were actually really fun. They were a fun group. I miss that.
Somebody does have a question.
Yes, yay, I love questions because otherwise I'm just going to sit here and talk for hours.
She will.
Yep.
What kind or brand of thread works best for the cork and the canvas?
That's a fantastic question. Thank you
It
for
is a
asking.
wonderful question.
Well, we did a whole conversation on Thread, which you are welcome to watch. It's linked in the videos. But what we all love and what we carry is the Aurifil. We carry mostly 40 weight and we carry some 28 weight. 28 weight is a heavy thread that you would only want to use for top stitching. It looks amazing on cork. We just have a few neutral colors of that, but we have a really good selection. Pretty much every cork has a match at this point in the 40 weight. So I used to sew at 50 weight and I still do sometimes. I do machine embroidery in 50 weight because Aurifil 50 weight is actually a fine 50 weight. The 40 weight is just, one step up, and it's a really good top stitching and also piecing thread. And you can use it for piecing if you do quilting and other sewing, but that's mostly what we use for bags. A lot of bag makers like polyester because of the durability. If you're new here, you haven't heard me say this, but I don't like polyester thread because it's shiny. And I like shiny things, I just don't like shiny thread. So if I could find a wonderful polyester that wasn't shiny, I would probably fall in love with it. I tested out a whole bunch of threads and gave you all the information. Do you remember when that was? It was like fall, maybe? I don't know. It was a while ago.
I remember bringing a bunch of thread.
Marlene was here.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Fall.
So fall.
Yeah.
But if you look in the videos, they're all grouped and there should be a video on thread. So that's what we carry and that's what we use and that's what I piece everything with. Sometimes at home I don't have 28 weight for top stitching, but if I do, that is what I do my top stitching with, especially on my handles. Do we have more questions? Or
No.
Oh, okay. Barb raised her hand.
Wait, yes, yes, I take back. Alan wants to know, do you have a video for the Lola bag? Just bought the kit.
I do not have a full video for the Lola
That's
bag.
actually Margie.
Yes, Margie.
Yeah.
We do have a, what do I have? I have like a little intro video linked on YouTube. I don't think I put it on the Facebook page. And it has some information on drop linings and on some of the finishing steps with the divider. I don't have a full video, but I do have some classes coming up. If it's something you're interested in, we have room. I think there's either 1 or 2 Lolas scheduled. And I am working on getting more classes up. It's just this day job of mine keeps taking up too much of my time. So I'm trying to
Find a replacement.
we do. I need to, I'm just going to quit.
There you go.
So there. It's my husband. I can quit. So,
But then you'll still be here anyway. So,
yeah, I'll still be here regardless. So if you do have any questions on any of the patterns that we don't have videos for, just email me. You can ask questions in the group. But Lola is a fairly simple bag. I don't see you having any issues with it. It's, I'm not going to say beginner, but it's advanced, confident beginner level. It's not a difficult one at all. And before I do anything else, since you said Lola, I'll tell you about one of the emails that I got from our friend Judy. Judy, who makes us presents sometimes. Judy, who's the sweetest pie.
Yeah.
Judy asked
Judy.
me
I don't know if you're
if
here.
I don't know if she's well, I don't know if she's here. I'm not looking. Judy had emailed me and asked me if I could make the Lola. It's right here.
Yeah.
If I could make a bigger version of Lola, where lately I've been making smaller versions of the big
everything.
bags. Judy asked if I could make a bigger version of small bag. So yes, I'm going to work on that maybe this weekend. I'm not sure. But if that is something that you are interested in with any of the bags, if there's something I have that's bigger and you want to see if I can downsize it or vice versa, send me an email. And I told Judy I would work on that. And she said, I was so sweet. So,
If she
Miss two are
only
cracking
knew.
up. So if there's something else, because a lot of it happens because of you guys asking me for different options, you know, and the patterns are already done. So it's just a matter of playing with percentages and scaling things. And, you know, I like math. You don't have to. So
Want a bigger Lola, too.
all right, good. I'm going to try to work on that this weekend. So let's see what else.
there's
Random
Judy.
things. She is here. Hi,
Yeah.
Judy. I'm gonna start
She
working
said,
this weekend.
Thank you so much. And yes, you are sweet. Judy, don't keep feeding it to her. Please.
Barb and
It's gonna get bigger.
Marlene asked if you would stop telling me that I was sweet.
Right. Stop,
so mean.
Judy. We love you, though, Judy.
Let's see. We have new Essex coming. That's not here yet. And so I posted this yesterday, but I also wanted to show you guys. We got more cork because we love cork. We're cork obsessed. So I just wanted to show you the new prints that we got in, and I have another order coming, and I'm very excited about what's in the new order. I'm not going to tell you though. So I wanted to show you this, and I'm asking your opinions here. I know you two aren't crazy about leopard. I like the leopard. This is our normal leopard print. And this is the last piece of it, and I'm debating if I want to bring this back in or if I want to bring in this one instead. You see the scale, the size? Barb's saying yes. I think this one is going to be more versatile because you could do smaller projects with it.
Yeah.
Marlene, do you have an opinion?
I like the bigger one.
You like the bigger one? I like them both, but I'm asking you guys, do you like regular leopard or small leopard? Baby
Nobody's got an
leopard.
opinion yet.
So that's all right. Maybe they don't like leopard at all, and
Maybe
that's
they're
okay.
like me.
Barb has to keep asking me which animal it is when we fill the orders. She can't remember the zebra or the leopard. Is this the rain animal? I say, no, that's it.
Do you need help? Are you okay?
No. I'm not.
We got in the peacock feathers, which I think is cute. Do not say it, Barb. Don't say
I'm
what
not
you're
saying a
thinking.
word.
I like it. It's got purple.
I like it. It has purple. It has yellow. It has
has aqua.
lagoon.
Smaller.
Aqua.
Smaller.
Smaller. And it has,
We're back to leopard.
is that
smaller,
it's kind
smaller,
of purple,
smaller.
the leaves. Yeah, so the leaves, they look black, but they're actually like a dark purple.
Are
So
they leaves?
they are feathers.
Part of the feathers.
They're
Whatever.
feathers, aren't they?
There's peacock feathers, and then there's a bunch of other
there's
feathers.
weird
I don't know
things.
birds. So
Weird things.
all I can tell you about birds is that we have a very angry cardinal that lives at our house that constantly fights with herself in my car mirror and poops on it, and it makes me very upset. She's got a vendetta against this other cardinal that doesn't exist.
Question, do
she's
we have
mean.
black and white zebra?
We do not have black and white zebra. We have black and natural zebra. But black and white zebra could be a possibility. I could look into it for you. Oh,
It would be helpful if there was a ruler next to the design so they could see the size.
absolutely. Hold on, I threw it on the floor now. I can't get it.
Good idea, Katie.
Katie coming in with all the
Oh,
good
but
ideas today.
she's saying to do it on the website, too.
Oh, okay. All of the prints on the regular cork page do have that. The reason I haven't done that with the new corks is because I'm kind of weighing what's coming in and what's not. And some of the prints did not sell very much this weekend. Some of them, you guys, I mean, immediately on Friday have them already sold out. So there's going to be a lot added to the regular page, but in the essence of time and trying to get things done, I didn't color match them and I didn't picture them or photograph them with a ruler. I will do that for sure. And if you're ever unsure, ask me. It's just, I was trying to get a bunch of them up all at once. So that is something that will happen for sure. And all of the prints have that. If it's not the first picture, it's in the listing. So hopefully that will help a little bit so you can see the scale. All right.
Diana wants to know about a cow print.
I have not seen a cow print, but I'll look. I mean, I can look. I'm pretty sure I can get a black and white zebra. And since it's this company that has smaller minimums, I can always just get a little bit of it. This one I love.
I like that.
I love this. The
Herringbone.
houndstooth.
Or houndstooth, I mean.
I was like, oh, don't tell me I called it the wrong
Oh,
thing.
it's houndstooth. It's definitely houndstooth.
It's black and like a caramel
Yeah,
color.
it's pretty.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
Very pretty. And somebody, or multiple of you, asked for something tropical. And would you call these
Plums.
plums?
They're palms.
Palm
leaves.
Fronds.
What?
Palm fronds.
Palm fronds. So this is blues and yellows. And maybe there's other ones. I don't know. That's all I'm going to say. And I teased you guys about this, and I'm reminding you again, if you want to sign up for Cork Club and you are interested in March, because March, there's something, it's right there, I can see it, but I'm not going to show you. It's going to be brand new prints.
I can see it too.
We can all see it, but you can't see it. There will be something brand new in the March package. So if you're interested, you have until the 10th, which is next Wednesday. I already checked.
I think you'll
And
like it.
next week it will go out, possibly next Friday or maybe the Friday after. I might give it another week. I will add it to the website for everybody that's not in Cork Club, and I'll show you guys. But I'm excited, and it's kind of, this new company has opened up kind of a whole new window that maybe, I'm not going to say definitely, but maybe every month there might be something new, just
never know.
because it's like your prize for being in Cork Club. So if you're interested, it's on the Cork page, regular Cork page up at the top. You have until next Wednesday to get in for the March shipment. And if you're new, Cork Club, you get 3 9x27 pieces. It ships on or around the 15th of every month. And we've been doing it since September,
I was gonna say
August.
last fall.
I don't know.
Wasn't it?
It's been going on for a while now.
Wow. Didn't
So
you start shipping in September?
I believe
They
you're
signed
correct.
up in August,
I think
think.
I think you're correct.
Once.
First time for everything. We got
time
in
for everything.
more black polka dots because I love polka dots. I think you guys do because we sold out of this and the pink super quick. I did reorder the pink and I ordered some more polka dots because polka dots are fun. That being said, now that we have it, I am going to list the kit for the mini getaway. I didn't want to do that before because we didn't have the cork, but I am going to put this kit up maybe today, maybe Monday. I don't know. I don't like to put deadlines on myself because I don't meet them. So soon enough, I will be doing that. Let's see what else we
You're
got
saying
here.
you're a tease.
I am.
Somebody's guessing, could it be waxed canvas?
No, wax cam. I don't have a ship date. Trust me, you will know when there's a ship date because I'm
She's
the
excited.
most impatient person in the world. It's horrible, and every day I'm like, is it ready? Is it ready? And I don't bug them, but I check my email constantly. And I'm like, is it ready early? No, wax canvas. They're still saying April. I'm still hoping for this month. Because it is March. I keep thinking it's almost March.
I know.
It is
It
March.
is March.
It's the 5th of March. Something exciting happened this morning. We've hit it big, you guys. Jennifer Garner placed an order on the website. It's probably not the same Jennifer Garner, but I'm going to go with it anyway. So,
So we're rubbing elbows with
Jennifer,
the rich and famous, right?
if it's you, let us know because we're interested. How cool. Well, Kelly Clarkson sews. She quilts.
She does. She quilts.
So if you know a celebrity, tell them to buy things on my website
That's
because it would be
right.
exciting.
Yes.
Kelly Clarkson has not ordered anything yet. Kelly, if you're out there.
We did have an order once from a Jennifer Lopez from Florida.
Oh, yes, we also had
From
Jennifer
Florida.
Lopez.
And she was from Florida.
So it could be. It could be her vacation home.
You never.
I'm just saying.
No, doesn't she live in Florida?
I thought she did.
Oh,
I thought
maybe.
she lived in Florida.
I thought she lived in Miami.
Oh. I don't know anything.
You said it.
You heard that, right? So I wanted to also answer, this was not a question directly for me, but it was a question, and I just wanted to let you guys know, some of you, and thank you, some of you follow the Log Cabin page, which is the other page that I manage, we'll say loosely. I post stuff for them, and I do their live videos on Thursdays because I make them do videos, even though Lisa doesn't want to. Barb was on last week. This week we had a guest who does a lot of wool applique, and she loves to make up her own patterns. So if you're interested, you can watch that. But the new cork, and this is not on my website. You're not going to find this on my website. This new pretty gray and blue rose cork. It is an exclusive that I ordered for Log Cabin. I know some of you ordered it already. Some of you, I think, Connie, was it you? I don't know. Somebody called immediately afterwards and bought what they had a couple weeks ago, and then we got more. And I'm not carrying this for 2 reasons. Number one, we don't have a lot that goes with it. Fabric-wise, we don't have a lot that mixes with this, and I don't like things that I can't give you options. I don't like when there's only one thing, like here's the only thing we have that goes. Lisa has tons and tons of options because she's a quilt shop. She has boutiques and repros and, you know, all sorts of fabrics. We found like a dozen fabrics that go with this cork. And also, sometimes it's nice to be special. And I like when my friends have special things. And so that one is one that I actually ordered with them in mind. So sometimes you might find things over there, you know, there might be more things going over there. Who knows? Sometimes I just offload stuff and tell her it's for her. She doesn't care. So if you are looking for that cork, you will not find it here, but I'm sending you over to a friend's page. So let's see, what else do we want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? Anything? You guys have anything you want to talk about? You doing okay?
Yeah.
You have a good week?
Yeah, I'm having a great week. I think I was having, I don't remember, but yeah.
Are you excited to go snowshoeing with goats?
I am very excited.
You're excited to hear about it.
My friend Janice.
Is that this week?
It's next Thursday.
Next Thursday. Oh, so next Friday we can have an update from Marlene.
That's right. There you go. Connie did say she bought that cork from Log Cabin, and she made an Alice, and she loves it with blue on top and bottom.
Connie, show us.
Where's the picture, Connie?
I want to see it.
Post it.
Connie, I absolutely would love to see that. If you can, if you get a chance, post it in the group. We would love to see it. And if you're still unsure about how to post, let me know. Or you can always email me. If you want to email me the picture, I could post it on your behalf. But we would love to see that. That would, I'm sure that's a gorgeous Alice. Now I'm thinking about it. That would probably be a really, ooh. Ooh. Wait a minute. I made a Lola for them so that they would have a sample, and I put wool on the top.
Yep.
So it looked really pretty. So speaking of the group, I love you guys in the group. If you're not in there, you are missing out. And I'm not even just talking about the immense amount of talent that's in that group, because there's I'm blown away every time I get a notification. I'm like, wow, you guys. But what I love is how supportive you guys are. So somebody had posted like a couple weeks ago, she was just having a bad sewing day. We've all been there, just, you know, working on something all day long, and it just didn't go right, and she was just frustrated. And everybody just chimed in with just all these like words of wisdom, and you're okay, you know, give you a pat on the back. And if you need an opinion, if you have a question, if you don't want to clean your bathroom floor because you got a kit in, we're always there for support.
That's right.
So, you know, we're happy to say, don't clean the bathroom, work on your sewing.
That's right.
So the group, they're so nice in the group, and we keep it that way because we want a nice place to go. And Allison posted, I think yesterday, did you see her Diva wallet with the glow-in-the-dark dinosaurs?
Yes.
I am dying for that wallet. I was like, it's black fabric with white dinosaurs, but they glow in the dark. And then Katie chimed in that she has glow-in-the-dark thread, and I was like, I love glow-in-the-dark everything. So I want the dinosaur wallet. It looks so pretty.
We have a request.
Yes, give it to me.
Yvonne wants us to say hi on camera, because she wants to see our beautiful faces. Oh, Yvonne, you have no idea. You'll be sorry.
Oh, God.
Get over here. I'm going to come on. Say hello.
My crappy.
Oh, I've got my crappy sweatshirt on, so
Take your mask off
all
and come
the
over and say
hardware
hello.
affects our clothes, so we wear dumb clothes here.
And you know, you should introduce yourself because we have new followers on YouTube.
I'm Marlene.
No, well, the real Marlene, please stand up. That's me.
Are you standing up?
I'm trying.
And I'm Burr.
Otherwise, ding and dong, you know, ding and dong.
Yes, and which is ding and which is dong.
I'm ding, she's dong.
See? There you go.
Oh, here we are. You can come back now, Jess. Oh, dear.
Are the knuckleheads that ship your orders. Yes.
And just so you know, it's very windy here today, if you're wondering about that.
The hair.
It's windy in here.
It's windy inside. It's very windy. Thank you, Yvonne. That was very nice of you to ask.
They want to know, is the Log Cabin group a Facebook group?
Log Cabin is not a group, it's a page, and I can link it again for you guys. I will do that when I post this video. I have linked it before, but it's Log Cabin Fabrics. They're in Selkirk, New York. Their cover photo is animals with rain boots on. It was a quilt thing from a while ago. It's always easy to find, but I will link them for you guys. So I'm trying to help Lisa get her website fixed so that she can start selling on her website, but you can always call or email, but I will put all of their information on there. So if you're looking for something outside of the realm of bag making and canvases and stuff, if you want, you know, some batiks or some repro prints, what else does she's got wool, tons of wool. If there's anything in that category that you want, you can absolutely, you know, kind of browse around on the Facebook page. I would say the website doesn't have much on there, but you can browse the Facebook page.
Got some wide backs too.
Wide backs, lots of wide backs. So if you're looking for a backing for quilts, because I don't like to piece my backings. I hate piecing backings. I know, I find it to be a tedious, boring chore. You know.
Here's a question for Jess.
Yes. I'm here.
If QuiltCon comes to Austin again, can I be your helper? I can carry boxes and also tell people how great you are.
Who's that, Shelley?
Come to your booth and buy stuff. Yeah,
it's Shelley. Yes, Shelley. Of course you can. We'll see what happens because I still don't really know anything. Everything is still uncertain. But I was having a conversation yesterday, actually, and Lisa and I were talking because we always chat after our video and have our cookies. And she's like, I don't think I ever want to like leave again, you know, because they do local shows. And I was like, I can understand that. I said, and she goes, do you really have to go? And I was like, well, yes and no. I mean, things are wonderful because of you guys. How many orders did we ship out?
Oh my God,
110, I think it was, or 115.
We had 110 orders on Monday. Granted, they did 75 to 80% of it. I only helped a little bit, but there were 3 of us for 6 straight hours. And we finished all but one because we needed a pattern. That's how many orders. You guys are keeping us so incredibly busy. You are making everything so much easier, and you're making it easier and profitable for me to be home. I am not going to do the volume of shows that I was doing because honestly, I can't.
It's exhausting.
It's exhausting, and you don't realize how tired you are until you stop. And I realize now I'm mentally drained, physically exhausted. And I would come home, and as soon as I would come home, they would be shipping orders, and I'm like, when you're done, we need this, 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 this. I got to pack up the van. I'm leaving in a week. I don't want to do that anymore. I really don't. So I will still do some shows. I was at, depending on the year, between 15 to 20 shows. That's too many. That's way too many.
All across the country.
All over the country. Everywhere. So I'm not deciding where I'm going yet. I'm not deciding anything yet. But I would love to be in the 4 to 6 range, nicely spread out. I want to do some more shows that are kind of centrally located so that I don't have to drive to the other side of the country. It's a beautiful drive, but it's boring when you're by yourself. It's not like a cross-country trip you take with your girlfriends. It's sitting in a van.
Go with her, but there was no room in the van.
There's no room in the van to take anybody.
Literally no room in the van.
Because Barb has to stay here because you guys still order stuff.
That's right.
But I want to go to some, you know, I want to see you guys in person. Like, when it comes time for shows, I want to hug you and say hello to all of you and say, that's who you are. That's who I've been talking to for months, years now. Who knows how long. I will come back. I will travel. I just don't know when that will be, and I don't know how many times I will leave. But I will leave again. I have a lot of anxiety as it is.
I have an idea.
And I'm already worked up about having to dismantle this office. And it's March, and I'm not going anywhere this year, but I'm already like, yes.
You can say, instead of me traveling, I'm sending Barb and Marlene.
That's right. We can man the booth for you.
Man the booth.
We'll just have to hire help to set it up.
It's not man. Exactly.
Stay here and fill the orders.
We just have to hire a couple of guys to do all the heavy lifting.
It's not about manning the booth. It's about setting up and taking down.
You are like a tank.
I know. Thank you.
She lifts and does. No,
it's okay. I know what she meant. It's okay.
She's got this huge stainless steel flatbed thing that she just lifts over her head and throws in that bit. She just.
You don't think we could do that?
No.
I can barely do it.
Off the floor.
That thing is so heavy, I can barely lift it.
Me.
But you kind of just
like.
What if I lifted my
You just do it.
No, that wouldn't help. No.
That wouldn't work.
Okay.
I'm not bailing you out when they arrest her. That's all.
You said the F word earlier. The microphone's right there. It's right there. It's right here. I didn't swear.
I did not. It was not me.
No. I took the Lord's name in vain. I'm sorry. Okay, that's all right. And I just lost all my followers. So anyway.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. Because you guys, for whatever reason, you're like, oh, I like you now. The mailman was listening to something when we packages
we
out.
already got offer of help. So
He goes,
we go.
I'm sorry, there's swear words. And I was like, oh, Jamie.
Oh, is that why you
Sorry about the swear words.
Oh, my God.
He was listening to Bill Burr, I don't know, who's offering to help.
Terry says, we could come and help you. Help us.
Not you.
You two knuckleheads. No. Listen.
Oh, you would love it if we did it for you.
I would love to watch. I would love to sit back and watch.
Comedy of errors.
I have to pull out every photo I ever took of the booth. When
I
was
have
with you.
decided this. I have decided that I think as soon as we can go to Branson, because Branson's pretty central, and I've never been there. I've been to Missouri, but I've never been to Branson.
We all going?
I think that we should all go. I think that it would be fun because I think that would be a good spot for a lot of you guys to come, and I think it would be fun for all of us to be there to say hi and to meet everybody in person or see everybody for, again. So that's what I decided. Whenever it happens. We'll
Sounds
see.
good to me.
Me too.
So, okay.
Oh, no, the guild already asked me to do a bus trip there. No.
A bus trip.
Some kind of a trip. Some kind of a trip.
You're tripping. You're going to take a bus with a bunch
Yeah.
of...
No, not that far.
All right, so anyway, let's move on. Barb is doing, I don't know, it's kind of hard at this moment.
travel
She's the
coordinator.
travel coordinator for the guild, and let me tell you, this woman brought a bunch of people. How many went to Paducah?
24, I think.
24 people from upstate New York to Paducah.
We
Have
flew.
you guys ever flown into Paducah? You can't really fly right into Paducah. It's interesting, but she did it.
It's the teeniest little airport with a little hole in the wall that they throw your suitcase through when it comes off the plane.
It's pretty interesting.
And then it took 4 or 5 vans to bring us to the hotel over a matter of 2.5 hours, which was like a 15-minute ride to the hotel.
I told you.
That part was not.
It's all over the place.
Yeah.
So
was
I
fun.
apologize if we've already lost you. Please come back next week. I promise there will be more things. I just needed this. I needed this, this week. It's just been, it's been a week. I just needed to do nothing. It's because of that business over there.
I know.
That business takes a lot of my time, and the customers are mean. Why are you guys nice to me and they're not? They're
They owe you money.
Yeah, because they don't want to give me money.
Exactly.
So let's talk about sewing, because I don't know what we're doing. I have no idea what's happening. I did already tell you that. Look at that. I can mark new things off. So what have I been working on this week? I want to tell you, because I'm working on some stuff that I am hoping will be very soon for me to show to you. I am working on a new pattern. And not only am I working on a new pattern that I really, really like, I'm really excited about how it's coming out. I'm going to expose myself to all of you in a way that it makes me feel very vulnerable, but I thought it might be a fun idea because some of you might want to see this, I hope. I'm going to show you my process. I'm going to show you my sketchbook. I don't show anybody the sketchbook. I'm going to show you how it starts on paper, how it works into a pattern, what it looks like when it's sewn up in horrible, ugly fabrics. Because
that'll be fun.
I kind of like to, I need to see sizes sometimes and play with things and see how things go together and show you from start to finish how a pattern happens.
That'll be fun.
So I hope that sounds interesting. It's just something I've never done before. I don't know if anyone really talks about that stuff, but I'm going to put it all out there for you guys. I thought it might be a fun topic in case you ever wanted to know how did this happen? How did this come about?
Didn't start out like that.
So it didn't start out looking like that. So so that's one thing that I've been working on, and I've also
when
been
are we
playing.
doing that?
I don't know, because I want to get the pattern done so that I can say here's the done pattern, and then here's how we started. So
I think that would be an awesome thing.
I hope so. I think it'll be something different. So
They're saying it.
okay, good. So I am working on that. So I'm getting there. I'm working on that. I've been playing with wax canvas. I'm still waiting for our order, obviously. And I had emailed the rep that I work with, and I was like, do you have anybody, hopefully United States, maybe even Canada, that sells your product that I could order some retail so that I could make samples and be ready? And her response, she goes, oh, girl. If only, because we'd be buying it back right now. We have such a big demand for the product that we don't have.
Jeez.
It was the funniest thing. I imagine that she's like probably in her 20s. She's just, the way she talks, she sounds very young. She's super sweet. But she was like, oh, girl.
That's funny.
So I have been trying to source all over this earth some wax canvas in the ones that I ordered, the color, so that I can make some new samples for you guys. So hopefully that will be coming in. But I have been ordering ungodly amounts of wax canvas, some of it good, some of it bad, but there will be an entire conversation on that hopefully as soon as we get ours in, and we'll be able to talk to you guys about how to work with it, what I like, what I don't like, and what's out there, because there's a lot of different things out there.
And where to put it.
And where it's going to probably stay here.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
No room across.
That's not your problem. So.
That's our
How we
problem.
get our steps in going back.
That's right.
Exactly.
We get our steps in.
I had 11,000 steps on Monday from going back and forth and out there. So, yeah.
Wow.
And my jeans don't fit any better. So, I've also been playing with, and this was something, I think it was Bobby in the group, or no, it wasn't. It was Cindy. I don't know. There's so many of you, and I get very confused. We were talking about Scotch Guard, and if Scotch Guard works on cork, and is it good to put in your bags, and who uses it? And also, have you heard of Oticoat? That is another product that you can use to, do some stain repellent and water resistant properties to your fabric. I have both of those, and I have been working on those. And when I say that I look like a lunatic, I kid you not, I've been outside in my backyard rubbing fabric and dirt because because to do this properly, I should be carrying.
Take a video of that.
Eric,
You can see dirt. We're still up snow where we are.
Eric has too many pictures of me crawling on the ground taking pictures of stuff. But yeah, the other day he's like, what are you doing? I was like, no, I'm just rubbing fabric and dirt.
Because we still have a pile of
Well,
snow.
we don't have a lot of snow because Eric snow blows the backyard for the dogs. So
Even where we snow blow.
oh no,
there's
he
still
snow blows the entire backyard. And my backyard gets a ton of sun, so we do have a little bit of snow, but it's mostly
I
outside
still
the
have about a
fence.
foot on the ground.
Oh no. We also have two
does
maniacs
she.
that run around and clear
Yeah.
everything out. So because I don't want this process to be a year where I carry a purse and I'm like, this is how it looks now. I've just been rubbing stuff in dirt. So it's been fun. So
Cindy says she thinks it would be great to see how your designer mind works and thinks.
Oh boy.
Good luck with that.
Have you ever thought about making dog collars in cork?
I have not, but somebody on Etsy buys cork from me and makes dog collars and leashes.
Really?
So, yep. Cork apparently it works really well for dog collars and leashes. So yeah, she's been ordering it from me. She's one of the people that loves the 9x54s because she makes leashes.
Yeah.
9x54 pieces.
Katie says there's a way to water down caulk too and apply for the same result as Oticoat.
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
Caulk?
I'm not surprised because Oticoat, I won't get into it now because we're going to do a topic on it.
Yeah.
But Oticoat is basically like a paste that you paint on. So,
Gotcha.
It's the consistency of like yogurt, like a thick yogurt kind of. And it smells weird, even though it says it has no odor.
Because there's another one.
People say it has no odor, and it actually, it's not like strong, but if you whiff it, it smells. So, I don't know if you want to.
Allison's getting a puppy soon, and she was wondering about cork collars and leashes.
What kind of puppy are you getting?
Puppy.
A puppy. A puppy?
Puppy.
So, tell us about your puppy. We love dogs.
Yeah.
We love
Let us know
animals.
what kind, Allison?
Yes. So, Chris actually had posted something and also had a question.
Boxer.
Oh my God, they're so cute. They're so goofy.
They're adorable.
So Chris had posted in the group a couple days ago a picture of Diva wallets that I think showed up in her timeline, and she said she didn't realize when she started making them, and it was from 2013. And I did not even realize that either, because some of you, up until we started doing videos and going to shows and stuff, I didn't interact with people as much. It would just be an order in the email. I didn't have as much of this, kind of face-to-face, if you want to call it that. So she said 2013, and I was like, wow. So do you guys know how long you've been making my patterns? If you do, tell me, because I'm just really, really curious. And you took a class with me at the Guild Bar, but I don't remember if you had made anything before that.
I took a class at Almost One of a Kind with you too,
right.
where we made those flowers.
We made, wow. So that was probably 2012.
Yeah, and then I taught a class on your pattern. Shit, oops. Shoot.
It's a swear word. Marlene said the F word. Barb said, and I took the Lord's name in vain. So we're just
one of her patterns.
We are just ungodly women today. It's okay.
Which had to be
a quilt or a bag.
A quilt, and it probably had to be 10 years ago because the shop's
Wow.
been closed for
quite a while now.
So,
3 or 4. 5.
And I've been making my patterns since 2011.
Yeah, so
I just think that's really cool to know that I had only been 2 years into it, and Chris was already making them, which I think is really cool. So if you remember, tell me. And Shelly posted something.
Taurus tote, I think, is the first thing I ever made.
That sounds
on my own.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Shelly posted a Getaway bag, and the Getaway bag is one of the older patterns that popped up in her timeline. That's one of the good things with Facebook is they kind of remind you of things, and they're like, hey, remember when this happened? So I thought that was interesting. And excuse me, Chris also asked me a question, and I thought it was a really good question. I don't think about it sometimes, so I thought I would answer it for you guys. She asked me, what do I do with my decor bond scraps? So not fabric, not cork, but my interfacing scraps. Do I keep them? Do I use them? How small do I use? Here, because we cut yardage, we don't tend to have a lot. Like, we'll have some bits and pieces. But at home, I don't throw any of them out unless they're really, really small. Like if I'm cutting like a little square of a corner, I'm not going to save that. If it's a strip of any kind, even if it's only a couple inches, I do save it. A lot of my bags, I'm not going to say all of them, but a good majority of them have pieced interfacing because I don't like throwing it out. And I'm one of those people, I want to make something from the products we sell to show you how it looks, but I hate using product that you want to buy. So I'm like very cautious about it. So with interfacing, and especially this past year of not knowing when it's coming in, if it's coming in, what we're getting, we still have 10 bolts of Decoville on order that will show up eventually.
We've gone through a ton.
We only have 3 bolts left, and I started with 10 like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We have another 10 on order. I don't know when we're getting it. I'm very, very cautious about it. So when I was playing with this new pattern the other day, I used the biggest piece that I have that's close to that size of fabric. I fuse it on, and then I take another piece. Some of them have 3 or 4 pieces. So I do use all of them. I don't think you would ever know if you looked at the bag. I don't think that it makes any difference as long as you overlap them. But your interfacing fusible products are going to make a bend, and they're going to make a permanent crease, whether it's in a handle or in an outside or a lining piece. I overlap everything, but I overlap maybe 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch, just a little bit. And I don't really think that it matters. I've never found that it made a difference where I was disappointed or I could see anything. So I do keep all of my scraps. I do use them. I do overlap them. I rarely throw them out. And just the other day, I needed, like, the piece that I had maybe 1.5 inches at the bottom that didn't have interfacing. So I found some scraps and I just plaster them on the bottom. So yes, I do. Storage, I shove them wherever I can. I don't know. I'm not good at the storage thing. I have a new cutting table. It's not really a cutting table, but I use it. It's a cabinet. It has 2 doors on the bottom, and then it has like a little shallow shelf, and it's the perfect height for a cutting table. So I have my cutting mat on top, and underneath is where I put all the rulers, and there's baskets, and I just shove the interfacing in there. I know it's there, so I just pull it out whenever I need it. So, yeah. So that was it. I think that was all the questions that I had gotten ahead of time. Do you guys have any other questions? Anything else you would like to know about anything?
Allison says she's been making your patterns for 2 glorious months.
2 months?
2 glorious months.
2 glorious months. So we have, now I got to do math, 8 years, 2 months. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Then we got a 2015.
I love it.
Yeah. That's good.
I love knowing that, because obviously I talk a lot and you guys know things about me that you didn't want to know, but I want to know things about you guys. So if you can remember, Sue Smith had commented too, but I don't remember if she said, I think she said she has been making them as long but didn't take pictures. Something like that. She didn't have pictures.
Remember, yeah.
Are you guys bad about that? Because I am. about taking pictures, especially
I take pictures of everything.
well, especially in the beginning when it was harder, when you didn't
Yeah.
have it on your phone. I didn't
Yeah.
take enough pictures, and there's things I wish I had. My husband found a bin in our garage when we were cleaning it out like a year or two ago, and he goes, look what I found. And it was old bags that I had made,
wow.
tons of them. I threw them out because they'd been sitting in
Yeah,
the garage. They
yeah.
were gross. I wish I would have taken a few pictures just to save
Yeah,
them.
really, it would've
but
been cool.
I was like, oh, they smell. They're in the
History.
garage, and I threw them
Could
in
have
the
been
garbage.
history.
I know. I also wish I had that first horrible quilt that I made just to laugh at it. It was
I have the first quilt I ever quilted,
it was awful.
and I look at it and I laugh when I see the long arm job I do to it.
Don't you feel proud of yourself
yeah.
to look
Yeah.
and say,
long
wow,
way.
I thought I did okay then, but now look what I can do.
Oh my God, you should.
Yeah.
It's comical. I brought it to club one time just at
You should bring it. I want to see it.
I'll bring it down.
I don't have a lot of my
It
early
was a
stuff.
kit that I bought at Joann's to begin with.
I didn't even know Joanne's had kits.
This was 10 years ago, 12
Who
years
knew?
ago. I'm trying to think. When did I? 2010, 2009, somewhere around then. I don't know.
And I had one more idea for you guys. So if you don't have any more questions, we'll probably wrap it up in a second here. But I also had another fun idea. I think it's fun, but I want to know if you guys like it first. Is to ask you guys, all of you watching, to help me design a bag. To see what kinds of things. So on the page, I can't do a poll, but I can in the group. So it might be something group oriented where I post, do you like a single handle or a double handle? And we see which one gets the most, and then kind of go through it like that. So we kind of design something together. So if you guys think that's cool, let me know. I think of things, and sometimes they're bad ideas, and most of the time they are, and sometimes they're good ideas. So that's just really all I had for today. There's my notes.
There they
What's
are.
good?
What's not crossed off?
Oh, the idea for the.
Oh, okay.
Because I was just jotting down if you like it, what
Everybody
we would,
likes the idea.
a this or a that. So
Uh-huh.
if you see that posted in the group, you will know why. And if you are not watching the video, you won't know why, and we'll just see what you think. There will be a lot of what, what are you doing? But
Yeah.
you guys, you'll have the inside scoop. You'll know. So yeah,
Cool idea. Group design.
and then we'll see what kind of design you guys come up with.
It'll be interesting.
It'll be fun. Well,
I know what I want.
it'll be interesting to see which way things sway,
Yeah.
and sometimes you
Bigger,
think you
smaller.
know, right? Like, oh, I thought it would be this, but
Tons of
everybody liked this
pockets,
better.
No pockets,
Exactly, zipper,
double strap,
not
no
a
strap,
zipper.
single strap, adjustable, not adjustable.
I love zippers, but I remember at shows more often than not, people would say, and this is funny, does this bag have a zipper? And I'd say, yes, it has a zipper closure. I don't use them most of the time. I'm like, can you explain why you asked them? Does the bag pattern include the zipper? Okay, good, I don't want it anyway. And I never really understood why. So I was like, do you not want the zipper? No, I like to have it, I just don't use it.
I just never close it. Yeah.
So, yeah, and I always do because I drop everything all the time. I off the seat in the car.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing with the bag I just made.
Exactly.
It was laying on the seat. Somebody cut me off. I slammed on the brakes, and everything in it went on the floor. Everything went on the floor.
Right. It happens to me all the time. It's constant. So,
A circle bag.
I have not played with that yet, but trust me, it's in here because I like to go through things that I haven't done yet. So I'm always thinking. I'm always thinking about what I
haven't. It's got to
haven't.
be so full. You come up with so many ideas every week.
But then here's what happens. I have these moments where I can't think of anything new, and I start to think, is it done? Am I over? Like, have I used all my ideas and I don't have any more left? And then something will pop into my head. And that's why I always have a sketchbook and I doodle constantly, because it could be something that happens quick, or it could be something that sits for years. There have been things that I haven't done for years, a lot of times because I can't figure out how to do my version of it. I have a very, I have a process, and I have a way that I like bags finished and a way that I like them to go. And if I can't do it in that way, I tend to avoid it until I can figure out. Like, I don't like binding my seams. I don't like having to do a drop lining. So if it can't be a turnstile bag, I avoid it until I can figure it out.
Here's some more ideas. A smaller liana.
A smaller liana. I'm writing this down.
A smaller Evie.
Smaller. Well,
a hobo bag.
A smaller Evie would actually be the Emily.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the zippered flap, but I will play with that as well. So a smaller Evie.
And then a hobo bag, but not too big.
A hobo bag, but not too big. I'm writing this down, exactly what you're saying.
She really is.
Because I like to hear what you're saying. And a circle. Nope, circle starts with a C.
Last time I checked, yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
You never know, though. Things change every day. A hobo or a bucket.
Oh, bucket bag is on. Bucket bag is on my.
It's on your bucket list.
It's on my bucket list. Yes. So okay. Do we have any more questions?
Love your idea of creating a bag together, and look forward to your video. Have a good week.
Yes, and I'm going to leave you with this before Barb hits the button. Since I have been home for almost a year now, I have been teaching myself sign language because I'm very interested in learning sign language. And I don't know if any of you sign, but I've been learning some sign language puns, and I just wanted to share this because apparently ASL has a lot of puns, and I think they're really cute. So the sign for milk is this. Do you know what this is? That's pasteurized milk, because it's milk that's past your eyes.
Oh my
God! And I had to share that with you because it's the cutest thing ever.
That is cute.
And I don't know why El Paso, Texas has its own sign, but El and Paso, so L and an O, the L goes past O, El Paso. Wow. So if you sign, let me know, and let me know if you watch anybody on YouTube or if you can give me any advice. I'm learning to sign because hopefully by the next show I can speak to some of our deaf customers, because there's a lot of deaf quilters, more than I ever realized until when I started traveling, and I was like, I want to be able to communicate with them, even if it's a little bit, just to say I'm here to help you, so I can help you. So anyway,
and somebody also needs a garden tool bag.
A garden tool bag. One thing that I don't do a lot of that I have been thinking about is, hold on, I can't write and talk. Garden tool bag. Yeah. Welcome to my world. Is more organizational bags. It will not make me more organized at all, but more outside of purses, because we all like purses and wallets, but we also like to organize things, and I think someday we'll be able to leave with those things again, go to a retreat and have different things. So yeah,
I'm hoping for one in the fall.
You're hoping? Barb also runs retreats. Barb has a long arm business. Barb does the travel for the guild, and she also runs retreats, because I think retreats and travel have a lot in common. So, and she likes that stuff. I don't like organizing people. I can barely organize myself. So that's why they're here. So
we try.
Good luck. So I think we're going to call it a day. Okay. If you do think of anything else, let me know. Leave it here in the comments. Send me an email. Whatever you guys want. And next week, hopefully, I won't just ramble for an hour, and I will have something really fun to show you. I don't know what it'll be, but we'll see. So I hope you guys have a good weekend, and I will see you on Friday.
Bye-bye.